WQTQ-FM Hartford.
Yes. Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. DJ QT on the ones and twos. Darius behind the camera. Fuji's in the building.
Heyo.
DJ B Davis is here. Shouts out to Danny in the building. We got a special guest with us today, man. My guy, Joe Banga's in the building, man. How you feeling, brother?
What's up, man? I'm out of that special guest catalog, man. We family.
That's a fact.
right.
How long
That's
it's
a fact.
been.
That's a fact, man.
It's my brother right here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to B Davis.
We've been
Shout out
doing
to
this for a
QT.
long time.
Forever.
We've been doing this for a long time, Joe.
Forever.
Yeah. I feel like you one of the I don't want to say originators, but pioneers almost like of this era of Connecticut hip hop, Connecticut culture. Like when you started with, I don't even know if you started with Unified Blocks, but I know, you know.
Nah, I've been rapping before that.
Before
bro.
that?
Before that. I've been
Yeah.
rapping since like 12 years old.
Word.
Yeah, my stepfather.
Like coming out with stuff?
Yeah, actually just starting to write stuff down and starting to, I mean, I was kind of shy with the rapping. I ain't even really like say I was a rapper until I actually had everything well put and well thought out. I didn't want to just come out and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know you was rapping before
Yeah,
you came up with the guys.
I went to school with all of them, so I went to school with them, and you know what I mean, those are my friends beyond their music. You know what I'm saying? And so happened to be we just all knew how to rap, and we all was from different neighborhoods. That's why it was called Unified Blocks. So we was unifying different blocks.
Word.
You know what I mean? And that kind of gave me like a little leverage. You know, we was all together. We was like 40 deep all the time, and we was mobbing through these clubs, shows, doing all the footwork and legwork. So
Yeah.
that kind of like catapulted as far as like me being known out here more in CT, and especially like Hartford.
Yeah, no, that's back in the times when you could stand in a parking lot and sell your CDs and hand out flyers.
Stop,
and
I missed that.
We was
Freestyle
battling. We was
outside.
battling.
Stop, yes.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my
Joe
God.
Banga's from that era.
I feel like that's
Listen.
what we missing. Like
Our age is showing because I missed that so much.
that's the grind. That's what
These kids
new
wouldn't even
artists
know
is.
how to put a CD in a CD player.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
So it's
No.
like that's what I miss about it. I miss the actual footwork. Like
Yeah.
we was really out here putting in that footwork. We wasn't on no phones. We could barely dial up. It was expensive to get on the internet.
Right. So it's almost as if like, so do you almost wish that you can go back to that era and relive that, or do you think you can evolve with what's going on with like, because new age is coming. We were just talking about it off air when you were saying how I asked you, you know, about a storefront, and you were like, I don't feel like that's my time. I feel like I want to give it more of thought, and you want it to be more of an experience. Do you think right now you're just going to take advantage of being online and stuff like that?
Yeah, I definitely adapted to online at the moment. So I started to adapt to that, and I'm fine with being online right now. I feel like that's where most of my consumers are coming from, and you know, it taps in all over the world, man. Your phone is a very powerful tool if you know how to use it right.
Yeah.
Yo, being that you've been such a vet in Connecticut, give me your top 3 trash Connecticut rappers.
Oh.
Top
very
3?
crazy.
Jesus, why are you doing that to me? Cause I did
Yep.
that.
Gotta put you on the spot now.
Name your top 3 trash Connecticut rappers.
Hayes Jones, definitely one of them.
I don't know.
Who else? Some kid Brandon Asbury. He's a nutcase though too. Yeah, I be seeing
I need to
going
find these
back and
people.
forth with my boy. And for the third one, it's hard because it's a bunch of them. Nah, there is though. It's a lot of people that just jumped in the scene and ain't really mastered their penmanship or their craft. So it's like,
Yeah.
for me, it's trash. I mean, that's just my preference. Ain't no beef
Nothing
with
personal.
them. Nothing personal at all. And for my third one, damn, I gotta think for the third one.
Oh, we're gonna
Okay,
come
we're
back.
gonna come back to that, 'cause I
that
wanna
third
know.
one.
We're gonna come back to the third one. I'm gonna definitely keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
What made you put up that post?
Cause it's like, I feel like a lot of these new artists are entitled to a bunch of things, and I feel like a lot of these bloggers or new young bloggers don't really give people their accolades and don't I guess do the homework. As far as like these new bloggers that are doing all this internet and posting all these posts about top 5 or whatever the case may be, I feel like they're being biased, favoritism, and I feel like they're not really into the Connecticut scene. They're just doing it just so they could get shares, likes, and You know what I mean? For their page to be popping in a sense. Like I feel like it's, so I had to just step back and look, who's the top 3 trash? Like it wasn't to start nothing. It was just, it is what it is.
But did it start something though?
Of course, yeah. Definitely. It's crazy how negativity can start.
No, I was about to say that. I was about to say that. It's crazy how even somebody is pop. When I saw that, I'm like, this is an interesting stat coming from Joe Banga, who I know is a
I'm a real humble dude.
A humble
really
and positive dude. You
Yeah.
feel me? So when I seen the stat, I'm like, oh, he trolling.
Yeah,
So
I was.
he having,
It felt good being a
he
troll
might
for
have,
I was gonna say,
he
I
might
love
be
that
having
for
a bad
you.
day.
You need that sometimes.
But he trolling.
Being a troll for 24 hours was definitely fun.
But you see how
I
much.
enjoyed it. But I actually want to hear people's preferences and their lists. But
Yeah.
it's like another reason why I asked that question is because I'm a lyricist. Mm-hmm. My pen game been sharp. Everybody who know. So it's like, who pen game is them out here? Like let's really talk about it.
Do you feel like CT, when it comes to music, culture, is competitive enough with each other?
Too competitive.
Too competitive.
I feel like we're not united enough. There's no unity. I
Okay.
feel like we're just too competitive. Everybody want to be bigger than this guy and bigger than this guy. Bro, just work, bro.
Yeah.
Your work is going to speak for itself. No matter what you do, everybody's trying to outdo this guy, or whatever field you're in, they're trying to outdo each other, bro. How about we just get together and just, I'm not trying to be a whole kumbaya thing, but you know, certain forces can get together and make things happen for the better of Connecticut. And those forces are not getting together. And it's like, my bad to cut you off.
No,
it's
go
like
ahead.
certain, like, you have to be part of certain in crowds, and certain DJs mess with this person more, this person more. Whatever happened to just going to off straight talent. You know what I mean? Like,
It's kind of always been politics though involved with.
but I hate it, bro. Sometimes, and that's why sometimes, like, every once in a blue, you'll catch me with a random status about the DJs out here and they're not doing enough, like putting on artists or whatever. Like, when's the last artist you heard put on from Connecticut? I'm talking about a DJ pushing them.
Yeah, I mean it's been quiet, but who's the? Yeah, I don't know. It's been quiet. It's been quiet.
Exactly.
It's been quiet. Who would you say who's like an example in the past that you would use as an example?
Well, for now, with the younger crowd that I'm seeing, like, as far as for what I see, this is not being biased or anything. I see Michi pushing Dusty Stay True.
Okay.
Who else do I see? I think Michi and Craig G are definitely supportive, but I don't see Craig pushing anyone as far as an artist. He was pushing Gold. He was pushing Gold at one point. He pushes various artists, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see that no more at all. Like, can you name some? Like,
Nah, but I haven't really been tapped in, paying attention to like on that.
I gotta pay attention
on that type
because
of
it's my
time.
job. So it's
Yeah,
like,
as an artist, that's definitely something you would want to pay attention to. I've been tapped out of
but I understand.
kind of listening to the radio, if that makes sense.
I also, yeah, I'm on the same way.
Yeah.
I'm mute to everything,
Yeah.
even TV. But I understand where the DJ is coming from too, because I also put myself in their shoes as well. So it's like they get tired of artists that don't invest in themselves, aren't serious, don't produce a good catalog of music. Just they're not ready. No EPK packages, no nothing, no photo shoots, nothing. It's
Yeah, I
just-
mean, this is actually like word for word a stat you put up.
Yeah, you
one
can't
time,
come you can't come to the table with nothing to offer. So I see why the DJs sometimes be upset, and you know, it's been forever since they've been having all these artists. I'm pretty sure they emails is full, and they just tired of Connecticut artists anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
in a sense,
Yeah, man. It's interesting how one negative stat could kind of like create an
Stir
outpour.
up.
Yeah, an outpour of like.
they're like, "Yo, you chose violence today. I ain't choose violence." Man.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's
just choosing-
almost it's stuff people been wanting to say.
I was gonna say I feel like everyone woke up from that. They were like, oh,
Yeah,
It's a discussion anyways. Like,
No
regardless,
favoritism.
of, like,
This is, like,
it's
real,
just not
raw.
a recorded discussion. Like, I'm pretty sure we at the barbershop, so we at smoke shops and whatever the case may be, and we're on social media and we seeing these different artists or these younger artists come up, or these older artists trying to be young, and we're rating them from 1 to 10, and who's the trashes and who could revamp themselves, and that's what I feel like as far as for the older artists in Connecticut. They don't know how to reinvent themselves. They think them old tricks is gonna work now, and that's not how it is.
yeah.
And that's where I mean, it's a bunch of them, like old heads, whatever you want to call them. I'm an old head.
yeah. I think the thing with Connecticut is like no response is kind of the worst response. So it's like a lot of times artists, creatives put stuff out, and they don't get any response. So they don't know if they trash or not. But then when Joe Banga makes a stat and everybody is saying that they're trash, that's the only time they ever really realize how trash they really are.
I didn't think it was gonna stir up like that. I didn't even think people was. I thought people was actually gonna be scared to name the names. It's like, you know, they probably gonna, I don't want to stir up no beef or nothing. Bro, you trash. Or for I feel like
some
people don't like my
that.
music. People might think I'm trash.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna get mad at you, but why am I trash? Let me know so I could kind of like
not
cater to my craft. Yeah.
Yo, you moving through these streets with this 1990 something brand, something so crazy, incredible. I'm proud of you.
I see it everywhere.
Yeah, you can. Thank you guys, man. Definitely just been working from the ground up with that, man. This is about to be 10 years, September 15th. It's a blessing, though, because I never thought I'd be ever doing clothes. I never thought I'd be in this field. I just like to get fly, and I wanted a shirt to come out with my tape. It's 2015, and it just went crazy, bro. I can't even... That's why when they say what influence, nothing influenced me to make a clothing line. Like, I never thought I'd be in this position anyways. So it wasn't no influence. It was just... I don't know. I wanted something fly to go with the tape. I wanted to do something different. I'm big on doing different. Like, everybody's going right, I'm going left. Or I'm doing just something different. So I didn't see no artists out here with merch. Now you see artists out here trying to put out merch.
That's a fact.
I never seen nobody... When I was doing it, it was quiet for merch. Nobody even thought about a shirt. Nobody was pressing nothing up. So it's like what can I do for this release that will be different? I'm like, let me get some attire out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, recently I've seen 1990 something in the hands of Great God, Grav, King Street, Smoke Dizza, The Hoodies, Young and Ace, DJ Chubby Chub, Lola Brooks, Joel Santana, Jim Jones, Fat Joe, Jada, Master P. Am I missing anybody?
A couple of Lola Brooks.
We said that.
Oh yeah, Lola Brooks. Who else? There's so much people. I forgot his name. He's being reggaeton artist. I'm Spanish too. Cocuduela.
I would miss the reggaeton artist.
Eladio. Nah, they big.
Respectfully.
They
my
big,
bad. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are.
Like 4 million followers type.
Of course they are.
So yeah, it's a bunch of different artists too. Core Mega, I think. Yeah, Core Mega.
Shouts out to Core Mega.
Yeah.
Yo, what's that been like though? Cause like, I mean, some of those names are legendary names. Some of those names are new artists. Some of those names are underground artists. So it's like 1990 something is really like covering the whole gamut of who's who and you know who you feel like should represent the brand. Like, so how does that feel? Kind of, you know, getting the brand in those hands.
It feels great, and I'm happy that they're gravitating to it and actually liking it. Because a lot of people out here create. I done been in situations where a lot of people create merch, and you know they're waiting to give an artist merch, and the artist just grabs it. All right, this is cool, whatever. But when me, I'm not standoffish, but I'm not the type to press an artist to grab my merch or whatever the case may be. So, for an example, Chicken P, he one of the new artists, and he was at the Webster. While as he was walking through the door, I was fixing one of my jackets that I was about to give him. He came up to me personally, like, what is this? Like, I need this. Like, what's this? I could throw this on with some weed, some construction. This is fire. Like, you get what I'm saying? Rather than somebody else that gave him the merch and they're like, oh, all right, this is cool, whatever. Yeah, we can.
It was organic.
Yeah, it was just a different vibe. Like, they actually like it. They've been actually wearing it. Shout out Dave East as well.
I see Noriega wearing a bucket hat.
Oh yeah, I gave him the green one. We just did the Barber Expo.
Yeah, he was rocking it like it was just like, you know what I'm saying?
I gave him the green one. He was like, yo, I got the black bucket in my on top of my dresser right now. Yeah, he cool, man. They're down to earth, man. You really get to see. Sometimes you do get upset because it's like, how can I put it? Like finding out Santa Claus ain't real. Yeah. So you admire these artists.
Right.
Growing up, I admire like certain artists, and then when you actually get to meet them, some are rude and some is full of crap, and some are down to earth and cool like Nori. So it's like it's a bittersweet moment sometimes. Sometimes you realize like I don't even want to listen to this guy no more. Like, it just took away the whole. You get what I'm saying? Like the whole feeling, because. You know what I mean?
I kind of want to know who it is.
Bouginess. Who was one of them artists? Yeah, let me keep that.
Hey, yo,
what would you know off air?
What would you say is the biggest key to networking?
The biggest key to networking, I would consistency. That's what everything. You just have to be consistent, bro. Even if it's not, even if it don't work. Like for an example, I had a drop that didn't sell out as much as I wanted it to sell out. We're not gonna stop there. We're gonna hit you with another drop, hit you with another drop, hit you with another drop. Whatever strangling pieces I got left over or whatever, we'll use for shows. So like you just gotta make it work in your favor and like start to get your own flow and get your own routine and stuff like that. But definitely consistency is one of the main things for networking, because people just, I mean, get it in the hands of somebody and think they really did something.
Word, man. You brought some music.
Always, man. You know, that's been my first love before the clothing, before all this. I mean, the clothing actually opened up more doors than the music did. And I'm grateful for that and thankful for that. But the music has always been like my first love. Therapeutic.
Yo, what's the first joint you want to jump into?
We could jump into that Vory joint. Shout out to Vory, man.
Vory, is this the joint with King Streetz?
No.
Okay.
Wish You Well.
Okay. Shouts out to Vory, man. How did this joint come together?
It's crazy.
We're talking about networking. Like, how did you network this joint?
You know what I do too? One thing I tell all artists and all entrepreneurs or whatever field you're in, and since we're in the social media world, don't be scared to jump in their DMs. Some will respond and some won't. I was lucky for Vory to respond. It was around Christmas time, and we ended up working out a good deal. And you know, he worked with the legends. He worked with Meek. He worked with a bunch of. He's a writer. That boy got hits. And I always liked his style. So you know what? Let's do something.
That's facts, man.
He liked my vibe. And
one thing about Joe Banga, man, he always got his eyes open.
Yeah. Another thing too, as far as for the music, I feel like another reason why I picked Vory for this record is because I feel like Connecticut doesn't have radio records. Like, we don't have really radio records like that. If you really want to be technical, like, what radio record have we had besides Sucker for the Nookie and
Lucky?
Closest thing we got, yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Lucky.
And Snopra.
Yeah.
With the rhythm. So it's like we don't have a lot of hits, bro. We don't got nothing to really show for Connecticut as far as for like, I want to create records, like, and it's not even a street record. Like, I'm not talking about street record. I'm talking about cookout records. I'm talking about elevator music. Like, you could go into Forever 21 and hear this. You could go into anywhere, and your grandparents could hear this and not be like, turn it off because they got too much cuss words.
Yeah.
Like,
do you feel like that waters down your style?
Nah. I'm just bringing my street edginess to wherever. I'm an artist, so I should be able to adapt. Every artist should be able to adapt to any type of music, whether it's country, rock, whatever. Like, I listen to everything. You'll be surprised what I got in my phone and what I actually listen to. So it's like,
what are you listening to?
I ain't gonna lie, I like 80s pop rock.
There you go.
80s pop rock.
What, the hair bands? Like, what is like the
Billy
ballads,
Idol?
like the ballads and stuff, like the power ballads. Right, that's 80s pop rock, right?
80s
kind of,
pop rock.
sort of.
I don't really know their names like that, but I just be knowing like the songs.
What's the name? Can you?
Who hurt you, man?
Nah. 80s pop rock fire. You know what I got that actually?
What's that?
Playing Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
There it is.
So it's like you talking about
Miami
like
Vice type.
Yes,
I was
there
thinking
it
like
is.
Scarface type music. Got you.
I love that type of music.
Okay.
Like, that's
yeah,
one of my
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
stations.
That's
Stop.
that's like happy music to me. I just feel like
love that
happy on the
music.
beach type
Feel
of
like I'm
thing.
about to be on a yacht
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Like
Same
nice
type of
pina
vibes.
colada, like champagne,
for
like
sure.
Virgin.
For sure,
Yeah,
Virgin.
For me.
I be
Hello.
also playing like games, right? So it's like I'll be at a restaurant somewhere or whatever, and I'll hear one of those tunes come in, and you'll be surprised how many of them tunes that
Yes.
these artists are sampling.
For sure.
So like, oh, didn't Lil Durk just? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like I be playing games.
Are you thinking about sampling a 80s pop rock joint, flipping it?
What's that song? I actually did. I forgot the name of the song, bro. I'm gonna let you know by today.
You already did it.
By now. I already did it with Just Life. Shout out to Just Life. What's the name of the song? Forever Young.
Oh, okay. Yeah, classic.
Yeah, so I've been on my 80s pop rock, man. That's kind of like my go-to getaway besides like the regular like 90s R&B. Like, I feel like R&B ain't the same no more either. Like, I want to hear them 90s, the Mary J. Blige, the Montel Jordans, the Keith Sweats, the Jodeci's, the SWVs. You got to get back to that type of style.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like now it's just it's too much of a modern R&B now. It's
You
like,
got me feeling real nostalgic right now.
yeah, like I always go back to them vibes and just get creative too.
Word.
It grounds you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Definitely takes you back to a time. For sure, man. We got Joe Banga in the building. Brand new music. It's Joe Banga featuring Vory. What's the name of this one?
Wish You Well.
Wish You Well. It's Titanium Radio. 89.9 QFM. Keep it locked right here.
I clipped the wings off your angel, you said burning hell. No, last time that we linked, girl, that was fun as hell. Do you hate me you love me, girl, it's hard to tell. Either way, I wish you
It's hard to tell if you love me or you hate me. Messages on scene, ain't responding to them lately. But I know I wish you well, either way that it go. You told me burn in hell, but the flames never show. You said it out of spite, or maybe out of anger. Protect you like an angel, never put your heart in danger. But you know I like to risk it, you always like to flip shit. I hope we work it out, I'm just being optimistic. I know the love is real unless it's otherwise.
Either way, I wish you well.
Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. B Davis, DJ QT, Darius, Fuji. Shouts out to Danny in the building. We got Joe Banga in the house.
What's up? What's up? We here, man.
Yes, sir.
Live
Yes,
and direct.
sir. Yes, sir, man. We was talking earlier about top 3 trashiest, most garbageest
Ever in the whole. No, I'm kidding. Not that bad.
rappers in Connecticut.
Nah, they just not. Yeah, trash. Just gotta, yeah.
Don't try to
Nah, they just gotta put more work in their
Yo,
craft.
your boy in the
That's what
background
it
is
is.
geek. Every
Or
time
just
we
sit
talk
down.
about this, he's so
Or just
hyped.
sit
They
down.
just gotta put more
I wanna
work
know
in their,
his
they
top
gotta
3.
put more work in their craft, man. That's about it, man. Like, that's just what it is. I'm gonna need your top 3 too. Y'all ain't leaving without y'all top 3 too. Y'all ain't about to get me in the hot
I'm not
seat.
affiliated with any of
You
this.
see, that's crazy. That's wild.
My favorite rapper is Joe Banga, though.
Nah.
No? Alright. Well, I agree.
She's not even
Yeah, she tried it.
Hey, that was
We gonna
good
by
one,
the
right?
end of this, by the end of the
Thank you.
interview, I'm gonna give you the third one. I'm just, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, you wanna.
Cause it's
Okay.
like a cipher of them though. It's a lot though.
She said it's a cipher. In your
Yeah.
head it's a cipher. Like they all
It's like a
rapping
crowd
at
I'm
one
control.
time.
trying to
Trying
pick
to
like
pick.
who's better than who, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Okay. It's like American
it's
Idol
tough.
in your head right now.
It's
yeah,
tough.
nah, for real. We got a lot of them.
It's tough. Who's your top 3? Like best?
Okay.
Best,
Yeah,
like,
or
all right,
or
so when
or,
you say
yeah.
when you say
We're talking
best,
trash.
do you want to say now or back or old, including? I
Let's
don't
say
want to
it-
say old heads,
Let's
but
say
including,
over. Let's say
let's really-
overall.
I was just gonna say that. Maybe
Let's say
overall.
overall.
I would definitely throw Hartford Poe up there. He's definitely one of the elite bar spitters, bro. I don't definitely all right, so let me see. Hartford Poe. I don't want to pick street rappers. I want to
Like
actually
all
give you,
three street rappers.
yeah, because that's not
It's biased, kind of.
exactly. So,
It doesn't
I mean,
really. Yeah.
We want people who've done something with their music.
Okay, so I would say Hartford Poe. I gotta give it to Annoyed. I cannot not give it to Annoyed. He's a different type of he's not really a street rapper, but he's a lyricist.
I was gonna say
lyricist
storyteller
too.
for real.
Yeah, he's definitely dope, and he's definitely I'm gonna give credit when it's due. So Hartford Poe, Annoyed, and my third one, cause it's like I don't want to go. You could go old, or you could go new, or you could go people that revamp themselves. Damn, we're gonna have to come back to that third one too. I got
Oh
two
my
third ones.
goodness.
It's
It's the cliffhanger.
yeah, the third one, bro. I'm trying to
Look.
third one. Cause it's like it's 3 of them right now in my head that I could put, but it's like who's better than who and who be really talking like. You know what? Let's
You want to circle back?
You know what? Let's give it the bass.
Oh.
Okay.
We're gonna give it the bass.
Okay. I'm not mad at
Just
that.
because what you said as well, you said somebody who actually did something with their music.
Yeah. She swayed you a little bit with that.
Nah, he a bar spitter. He a
Yeah.
lyricist too. I will never take nothing away from that man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? He's definitely a dope
I'm-
artist. Yeah, he's a dope artist, and he actually got signed. Let's give credit when it's due, and let's.
People gonna say I'm biased because I'm team based, so
Yeah,
I
of
can't,
course.
so.
Hands up on this one?
Yeah.
But when she said somebody that or people that's doing something with their music, that's actually doing something with their music, I feel like he's definitely one of them. And he's definitely he's the first one out of CT, I believe, to be signed, right?
I think there's others, but
But it wasn't at a main level like he
Yeah.
was, like the
that we respect, and everybody from the streets to the
And the
everybody's
artists-
like, yeah, okay.
and the actual artist is
Yeah.
actually pushing him
Outside
So it's
with
like,
him, yeah, for sure.
You're just not pushing, going by yourself and everywhere, and
People
okay.
are asking questions. Yo, you still signing
Yeah,
such and such? Nah,
exactly.
nah.
So
It's
like,
real. It's real.
Yeah, I give it to them 3 right now.
Yeah,
That's actually
can't
doing
be-
something and actually bar work and not street, but a dope lyricist.
I can't be mad at that list. It's no 203 in that list, so that's the only criticism I feel like
No
Connecticut.
203?
Connecticut may have, yeah.
Okay, yeah. As far as I mean, I
The
could
top
do
3.
Top
I mean,
3,
860 is
203.
the capital.
No. I'm just saying, like, there's no 203 in your top 3. So I feel like CT
I don't
was
want to
still
sound
kind of.
biased. Then you see, now you're making me sound
That's
biased.
what I'm
I
saying.
wasn't
You
thinking
sound
about
biased.
it.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
but
I'm
I wasn't
saying.
thinking about like area codes or Bridgeport, New Haven. You know what I'm saying?
were
Because we
just
got
thinking
spitters,
Connecticut.
but I'm thinking about what she said. People that are actually doing something with their music. That's why I said bass. He's also a lyricist.
Yeah.
An underrated artist that's through the roof, Hartford Poe.
Yeah.
And someone that kind of had a radio record was signed at one point. He's still signed. I think he signed Chris Rubby, isn't he?
No, I know he's on tour and stuff with Chris Webby. I'm not sure about sign. I don't know.
Yeah, so I would definitely give it to Annoyed as well because he's
Yeah.
versatile with
For sure.
Yeah, he's just he's different. So it's
For
like
sure.
I think I'll stay with my top 3. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's Hartford or Bloomfield or whatever the case may be, call me biased, call me whatever it
Yeah,
is.
they will.
It's always
know what?
Put it in the comments.
It's always gonna be something. So
Whatever.
Yeah.
If they want, whatever.
But that's my preference though. That's what makes me JoJo. You know what I'm saying? That's my preference.
Right.
Yo, you paid major honor, major tribute to another CT GOAT, my brother Cool Q.
Oh, that's my guy. That's bro, man.
What and now he's in my top 3 forever. Top 5, top 3, whatever.
He's definitely in my top 5, but he's a whole another beast within himself, bro. Like he got his own lingo, bro. Like he got his own language. Like it was just different with bro. Like his wordplay, I don't know, bro. He was just so different. He was kind of like, for me, the Max B of Hartford, in a sense, because he created his own wave. He created his own talk,
For real.
his own lingo, his own way of like you know when it's a Cool Q record coming on.
Facts, you felt
You
it.
know, like he got them Jeezy ad-libs, like that.
Whoa.
You know exactly. Those are like monumental. Like when those came on, that, like, I'm saying, like, yeah. Shout out, rest in peace, Cool Q, man. That's my bro, man.
What sparked the idea for the shirt?
I just honestly, I felt like, you know how when somebody passed and they're not being brought up as much, or when it kind of dies down after a sense. I felt like it was dying down after a sense. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of people still put rest in peace Cool Q when they get in their emotions or whatever the case may be. Even I'll do it. Like
Me too,
like
dog.
when I'm in the car, sometimes I
Facts.
might slap a Cool Q song on and just vibe out the whole tape and just like, you know what I mean? But I feel like I felt like his presence wasn't there enough as far as like online and social
Visible.
media. Like, yeah,
Visibility.
So it's like, I'm in the clothes. Like, I actually, the hats that Cool Q came out with, those Ingy hats, I did those for him. He
Word.
called, we actually worked together. We was actually supposed to do a drop.
Word.
But we never got to do a drop due to his passing. So I'm like, but me, I didn't want to do the drop right after his passing, looking for clout or looking for. I'm not that type of person. This is a very touchy subject, especially when it involves death. A lot of people be trying to come up off somebody's death or use somebody because they were popular or whatever the case may be. No, I got an actual friendship with that man.
For sure.
I know his brother. I recorded in his brother's studio. And his brother Ryan Fire was in a group with me, 12 Rounds, B Stills, called TNT back in the day. I didn't even know that was.
Word.
I didn't even know that was Cool Q brother. So one day I'm chopping it up with 12, and he was like, "Yo, yeah, that's such and such, bro." I said, "Who?" He said, "Nah, that Ryan Fire is Cool Q brother." I had FaceTime Q like, "Yo, Ryan is your brother, bro?" And ever since then, we locked in even more.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I've been doing this rapping with TNT and Ryan Fire. That's when we was battling at Keeney Park over there at the Family Day parade. Remember in the park?
He said Family Day.
Remember? Shout out the bands.
Yeah.
Shout out the bands. Shout out the Nude, Bogue. They know what's up with Family Day. If you had to go over there, and you had to spit with the spitters. If you know, you know.
Word, man. Joe Banga's still outside, man.
And I got two Cool Q records that I haven't released yet.
Word.
But every time I pull them up, I can't write to them. I don't know. It's like a blockage. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I got 2 dope records right now in the stash with them.
Yeah.
And every time I pull them up, I just play it and put it back in the folder. I don't know if it's what it is, the timing, but I don't want to rush those records. I'd rather it happen when it happened.
Yeah.
I already got the artwork, everything, the names, everything for them. Everything's ready to go. I just don't got my verse on it.
Word.
Yeah.
What do you think is stopping the creative process?
Cause it's just, I don't know, bro. It's a touchy subject. Like, I actually knew that man. Like, you know what I mean? I actually used to get You know what I'm saying? We used to drink together. We used to call each other on FaceTime. Like, I used to pull up to him in his hood, and we used to just really, like, chop it up on clothes, merch, and what he wanted to do and what I wanted to do. He introduced me to his guys in the back in the garage. Like, it was just, we built the relationship. Like, I really built the rapport with that man.
Fact.
So it's like, it's kind of different. Like, I don't know. I don't want to rush something don't need to be rushed.
Yeah, no, I agree. I got a record with Cool Q I've been sitting on for a long time, and before he passed, he was telling me, "Yo, B, we need to put that out." Like, that's one of his last videos he put on Instagram, was telling me, "Yo, we need to, hey, yo, tell B Davis put this out." And for some reason, I just can't, like, I can't.
Me neither, bro.
Like, it's really
I
personal.
try to pull it up and be like, "Yo, I'm about to write," and try to, and I can't, man. And it's just crazy. We're supposed to come out with a project together.
Yeah.
We're supposed to come out with a project together, but we ain't have enough records yet. So it's like, I don't know, it might be still in the works, but the clothing definitely came from me. Just wanted to show him love and just make sure his presence was always felt, because he's definitely we definitely took a hit for as far as the culture.
For sure. Major
loss.
Major loss.
Major
man.
loss.
Definitely,
like,
big rest in peace. Shouts out to Cool Q, and major shouts out to his family, his brothers, his mother
as well.
daughters.
She just reached out to the DM too, and she liked
wifey,
everything that I'm
for sure.
Because I was shout out to Brewster. I was dealing with Brewster. That's his brother, if y'all don't know. And his mother just jumped in my DM one day and just shot me a paragraph telling me how you know what I mean, she loved what I'm doing, and she loved how I'm keeping baby boy name alive.
Word.
And all that. So that's
important.
Love.
For sure, that's important, man. What's your dream collab for 1990 something at this point?
My dream collab as far as clothes?
Yeah.
It would either be with either Kith or Supreme. Yeah, bro.
That 1990 Supreme collab.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd go crazy. Because they're nostalgic themselves.
Yeah.
So I did my research. Those are my favorite brands, so I definitely did my research on them too.
Yeah. And Supreme borrows a lot of styles, like, you know, a lot of looks from the 90s, from 90s street culture, and just kind of remix it just a little bit.
Remember that dude, remember that movie Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Friday?
Next Friday, yeah.
Oh, next Friday.
Next Friday?
Yeah.
Remember the little skater dude? With the dog?
Yeah.
Kind of.
The one that he gave the brownies to the dog, and then it became his dog.
He was on the Supreme team, bro. He's part of
Okay.
So it's like I just started learning. Like I watched the whole thing on YouTube about Supreme and Kith and how they came up and who was represented. That's a big skater culture type of.
Absolutely. Street
they
culture.
Don't even know that.
Yeah.
Now it's like just all street right now.
Yeah.
But before that was a big skating community.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. Nah, that's dope, man. We got one more joint. Joe Banga is in the building. It's the joint with King Streetz.
Oh yeah, it's called Getaways.
It's my
King
guy,
Streetz.
King Streetz, man. How did you meet King Streetz?
Shout out to Speedy Baby, by the way. He actually produced all these records that you're playing right now. That's my dog. King Streetz. Matter of fact, based through the event. Based through the event over there, Airport Road. Shout out to them. And we ended up giving him some merch, locking in with him, and exchanged numbers with one of my peoples, Get It Right. Shout out to Get It Right. Get It Right made it happen. He was in between that as well, and we was going back and forth in text messages and found a good number for us. Good beat. Shout out to King Streetz, man. He's a real down to earth, non-bougie guy, man. He shows love to underground artists, people trying to come up just like himself. And shout out to him and what he got going on.
And he's a bar spitter.
Yeah,
he's gonna deliver every verse.
He go crazy.
Over deliver every verse. That's my
crazy.
Dog, man. Shouts out to King Streetz.
But he's a good person.
Shouts out the whole Far Rockaway, man, for real.
That's a fact.
He's a great person, great guy. He's a great rapper, better person.
It's hard to meet people like that in this industry.
Yeah.
A lot of these people, like, I'm starting to learn, it's just weirdos.
Yeah, I went on tour with King Streetz, man, we couldn't have picked a better, like, you know, counterpart to go on tour with, man. It's good people for real.
Dice Peso too. Shout out to Dice Peso because they both in the same camp.
Word.
And Dice Peso is definitely one of them too, bro. Same vibe, good dude.
Word, man. It's Joe Banga's in the building. Joe Banga featuring my guy King Streetz, Titanium Radio. Remember where you heard it first. It's Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio, man. B Davis, DJ QT, Darius, Fuji. Shouts out to Danny in the back. B Davis here. I don't know if I said my name or not. Shouts out to Joe Banga in the building.
And the entourage. We can't forget.
Yes, the entourage is in the building. I feel like in hip hop that's like kind of like a disrespectful term.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, that's my crew. It's not my entourage.
Nah,
it's
my
family.
Yeah,
that's
my brothers. Like,
right.
it's my
it's
my
family.
boys.
I don't consider it in a negative way.
Yeah. Have you ever been a part of somebody's entourage?
No, I don't know more than 3 people in the same room. My friends don't know each other, if that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Once you're like a part of somebody's entourage and they're
Yeah.
like, no, this is the entourage.
To be honest with you, I would love to know what it feels like to be in a group of people that we all share the same. Like, we're all friends. I wish I had that.
It's more like a support system too. They family, but definitely like a support system, man. They definitely keep me going, man.
And sometimes your support system, they wear hats, but not the titles, if that makes sense. Like the responsibilities, like you said, get it right. Connected the dots with you in King Streetz. That's something like a manager A&R might do. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. I tell everybody around me, man, if people gonna be around me, man, we all gotta work. We gotta put some type of work to make this dream work.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing this all by myself for a while, and now I got a good, steady couple guys on board with me that we see the same vision and we know where we going. So, it's good to have them on board and kind of relieve some of that stress off my shoulders.
For sure.
Doing this by yourself, you need a team. Ain't no way you're not gonna win without a team.
Yeah, man. What are some things that you're focused on to become a national brand and identity?
What I'm focused on, really, I'm focused on really the quality over the quantity. Because a lot of people, I feel like now is just this game is saturated. Also being different, so it's like I just keep going back to the drawing board and seeing what I could do different, or if these people are already doing this, I just want to be different. That's pretty much it. Yeah, doing that and yeah.
Is there a dream collab that you see yourself within Connecticut, not like the bigger brand, right? Is there anyone that you could see yourself being like, I'd like to work with them and see like what you guys can come up with?
There was a brand actually, and I think they from some T. We're gonna go into 203 right now.
Okay.
Mindless Thoughts. And Dead by 5 a.m. Fire, like fire, like dope.
Yeah.
Even I could give it to even Survival 815.
I like right now I've been seeing a lot of Time Will Tell making a lot of
I mess with Young Bull, man.
Yeah.
He's doing this thing.
Yo,
he's doing all the
it's impactful out here.
See me, I've been trying to like get in the wave of that new wear, like the flare bottoms, the whole bedazzled hoodies and all that. It's not really my cup of tea. I come from the 90s. So
you right.
Like we cut different.
You right.
But it's like I can't be biased because this is fashion. So I have to learn to adapt and get my toes wet and feet wet and different. I mean,
but doesn't that make a brand like different from other brands? Like, the fact that you kind of specialize in like sweatsuits and
I like what I'm doing.
I like your spring sets that you know what I'm saying? It's not the new, it's not what the young guys are wearing, but it's still fly. It's still something that
what the crazy thing is that a lot of people come to me and say, Joe, thank you for making clothes for us, because I don't like the new stuff that's going on. As far as all this like Hellstar and all this demonic
they flared out the
this,
sweatpants. They flared out the sweatpants,
it's
bro.
Just too like
there you go.
Some people
I actually like that.
Like bell-bottom sweatpants. You like that?
I mean, I'm a girl. Maybe
I
that's
seen
why.
people throw it on.
It's not functional.
I seen people throw it on.
It's not fly. What is that? What are you doing?
Nah, I seen people throw it on, Davis, and that it looked good.
It looked good, yeah.
With the bell-bottom sweatpants?
Yeah.
Like the flare joints.
Yeah,
with some fresh wheats. Like I seen them really like throw it on and
you gotta do it right though. That's the thing.
Yes.
You can't just wear that and then,
Shout out to Survival, one of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so I feel like, he's one of the guys that could kind of put it together. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the point.
He could put it together.
Law put it together.
But everybody can't put it together. Law puts it together. He stirs through the lumps. You know what I'm saying? Law puts it together. He got the socks matching. He's going to do everything.
Different color, though.
Yeah,
Like,
he's going to do everything.
Things that you wouldn't even think about doing.
And it's out of the box.
Yes.
But everybody's not those guys. Shouts out to those guys.
You had, like, those guys can get away with it.
For sure.
I can, but I don't know. I don't like it personally. So it's like, but I got to step out of that zone and start making things for everybody. So we definitely going to switch things up. Summertime and start to dibble and dabble a little bit and get my feet wet and see if the people like it. If they don't, I go back to what I was doing.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it doesn't hurt to try. Exactly,
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt to try, right? That's it. That's kind of what it is.
Joe, you gotta. I just want shout out to my boy Authentic Closet. He just opened up a store on Park Street.
Yeah,
so
he be having his joints. He be having his stuff.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah,
but he carries all that. He carries the Cutoff, the Dazzle, like the Valley, the Hellstar, the Godspeed, all this crazy.
Are you in that store as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
there
we're in that store as well. Shout out to Authentic Closet. He gave me the opportunity to put some of my stuff in his store. But back to what I was saying, man, he has all that new stuff, all that new trendy stuff, like, and I get it. It's what's selling, and he know how to. Matter of fact, that's my top 3 people who know how to put it on: Authentic Closet, Grits, and P.
Yeah,
them 3.
I never met Authentic Closet, but I know he sells the stuff.
He put that.
So he's the plug to the stuff. I know he got the stuff.
He put that on though, bro. Matter of fact, I just seen him today. I was at the barbershop, and he had to drop me off some merch to exchange, and I told him on the phone. I said, "Bro, I'm looking at him because I actually opened up my car for him." So as I opened up my car for him, and I'm looking at him through a glass, I'm like, "Bro, what do you have on from across the street? What do you got on?" I'll be like, "Yo, bro, you acting crazy. Go back to the store, bro."
Yeah. Nah, some guys can put it on. Everybody can't do it though.
And I don't mind saying that. Like, a lot of people know how to put that on. That's what makes me start wanting to dibble and dabble into that field. When I see other people that just throw on a whole bunch of designer and you look crazy. You look like, I don't know what you look like. You just, I don't know. You got to go back inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when I see people that really know how to put it on, that's what makes me interested in jumping into that lane.
For sure, man. On the grind right now, between being a fashion designer, a rapper, just the overall businessman, what do you feel like you're sacrificing the most?
Time away from my family, my son. Missing family events, birthdays, events, just sacrificing, knowing that, I'm gonna get some people mad because I can't make it to their events or because I got what I got going on. And it's more about family. That family time is crucial for me. I'm big on family, and they keep me. They hold me down. Yeah. So it's like just missing that time, missing little events, going to zoos, aquariums, and all that, and just doing all this stuff, man. It's just missing all that. Yeah. So just missing that time. But I know my vision, and I know where I'm going for. So it's like, they know what's up too. They see it. If it wasn't working, they wouldn't. I'm saying, if it wasn't working after a certain time, they're gonna be like, just quit. Yeah.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, just quit and come spend time with the family. But they see it working.
Come home, Joe. Come home, Joe.
Yeah, they see me putting in everybody's hands, especially these celebrities, these artists, and building these relationships and rapport. And, you know what I'm saying? Also, you got to make sure your face stay clean out here, too. So your name means everything.
For sure.
So it's like, yeah, but that time with the family, definitely one of my biggest sacrifices, bro.
For sure, man. July 19th is going down, 1990-something day party. Club Exit. We there. The 19th, 1 to 7 p.m. It's hosted by Girl with a Gut and Ken Stars. We just leaked it. And we got Dice Peso pulling up too. Shout out to the Blanco family. They will be vending there as well. So with that event, what I wanted to do is that I never celebrate my birthday in town. I'm always... You in Miami?
Yeah, you know it.
With your man Lefty, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Lefty, yeah.
Lefty just came. Shout out to Lefty, man. His father just passed.
So my condolences.
So my condolences to him as well and his family. But yeah, I either go to Miami or I'm out the country or trying to I love traveling, bro. So I'm big on traveling. But this year I kind of want to spend it with my people. You know what I mean? And I just want people that actually genuinely mess with me just to pull up. You ain't got to spend no money with me. You ain't got to buy no merch. Just pull up, show face. I think presence means more to me than money.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
People make time for what they really, really care about.
And I told them, I said, even if you got to pull up for 10 minutes. Yeah. Even if you pull up for 10 minutes, give me a dap and bounce. I'd rather that than for you not to show up at all.
Facts.
Right.
Unless it's like a life or death scenario type thing. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, and I'm even giving you time advance to know that, I'm giving you like a month and some change. Like, hold on, that date is up. Yeah. So we're gonna do a lot of cool things there. We're gonna try to make Exit a little different this time. I see a lot of people doing Exit and doing what they want to do over there and all that. It's cool, but I want to bring something different, like just different vibes.
You always thinking different.
You got to, cause
pushing the culture.
That's what also sells. People don't want what's the same. Like, people don't want the same thing all the time, man. You got to pay attention to detail, and you have to be different. What makes your brand stand out more than this brand? Or why I'm gonna start copping 1990 something more than I'm gonna cop this brand? You You know what I mean? So it's like you have to keep reinventing yourself. And I feel like that's where a lot of people lack. And that's where we find out who's the real creatives and who's just there for a season. Because when the smoke and mirrors clear, 1990-something still going to be here.
Right.
That's a fact, man.
It's been here for 10 years, so you can't, it's here already a decade.
Hey, yo, over here at Titanium Radio, we got a slogan. We say 100 years. You know what I'm saying?
Better.
100 years, man.
Better.
You feel me?
And I'm trying to leave it to my son. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I got my son on. I got my son as one of the beneficiaries on my LLC and all that stuff. So I'm trying to build a nice foundation to where he's old enough to. I mean, he actually likes going to my photo shoots. He likes working. I take him to do photo shoots with me. I take him to show as well. You know, I'm sacrificing his time, but look what I'm doing. So he likes to. He thinks it's fun sometimes. Oh, Dad, you're going to do it. Sometimes he might be caught up in his video game and be like, oh, no, I'll skip this one. But sometimes he'll be really pressed to go to a shoot.
How old is he?
10.
Oh, okay.
He just turned 10 on April 24th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I'm just building something for him. That's what keeps me going, too. That's definitely the motivation behind the brand.
No, that's dope, man. 1990-something, man. 1990somethin.com.
He be mad, though. Yeah, he be mad, though, too, bro.
Why?
Cause he's like, Dad, can you make me that for me? Can you make that
word?
for me?
He want one-on-one pieces?
So he's basically right now my guinea pig with kids. So, cause I'm going right now through sizing issues. So he's my guinea pig. So I'll eventually make him one-on-ones here and there, but I haven't been making him none lately. And he's tight.
Yo, has the tariffs and all that type of stuff affected you?
Now they hitting me, bro.
Yeah?
Now they hitting
getting
me.
real?
I just made an order, bro, and I just got hit with my first tariff.
Oh, how much? What's the difference? Is it a significant?
$460.
What is it?
400?
So look at
what?
The peep out the manufacturer, right? So the manufacturer made me place the order, everything. So I paid for the order. All right, bet. That's all I'm going to have to pay, right? Nah, they said when they bring this to your door, you have to pay an additional $460. Please pay that when the delivery guy comes to your door.
What?
And I said, what?
Because we got to pay that, so you got to pay that.
Yo, yeah.
Oh,
I just got my first one literally this last order, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I will not be ordering from China no more.
Crazy.
That is insane.
What's the alternatives?
There-
I
India?
don't know. I gotta fish around now. I gotta fish around, bro, and really figure this out. Like,
Yeah,
'Cause
and it's
them-
crazy because 90% of things are like in China right now.
especially like for accessories. Like I don't really buy clothes from China. I buy like a lot of accessories from China. So that hit, I'm like, okay, I could have just knocked out 3 accessories rather than 1 and got hit with. You get what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get hit with the fee, I might as well make the fee worth it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying in a sense? So now it's a
But
lesson
they ain't
learned.
tell you about the fee.
No, not
Yeah.
even when I placed the order, nothing,
crazy.
bro. They gave me the tracking number and they said, by the way, this is what you have to pay when they come to your door. So please be ready. I said, what?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Aren't there other increases in other countries too anyway?
Slightly, but it's not
But
like
not,
China.
I mean,
though.
China's down like
going
100 and something.
crazy.
Yeah, I think that's kind of
Pakistan a little bit, Nicaragua a little bit. It's all with the shipping, with the shipping fees, man. I was paying like $300 a box, and all that's incorporated into the main number. But you're still paying $250 for this box, $300 for this box, depending on weight. Like people don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just the shipping.
Yeah, that's just shipping, bro. Hold on. This shipping that I had one time was $900, bro. Just for shipping, just to get it here. That's not even the product.
that's insane.
Bro, serious.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, Joe Banga, man. We proud of you, dog. Like,
I'm proud of y'all too,
billboards, making moves, just getting the brand in the hands of the right people. And I see just Hartford people and your brand wearing it proudly, and to me that's just as big as any celebrity wearing it, right?
Right, because everybody out here is a hater.
That's what I'm saying.
I do it.
Like I can't even sugarcoat it and try to be nice about it. Everybody out here, you guys are haters.
It's a little bit
like,
of
let's
hate
do better as a community.
Bitter, and they got their little cliques and little in crowds, and
God forbid, right?
I'm
God
not
forbid
wearing
they support
this.
somebody.
They're recruiting people to not wear
right.
that now.
Now it's a whole like community.
But I'm big
of haters.
for Hartford. I'm like all about Hartford. I was born and raised Hartford. I was born and raised in Bellevue Square Projects. I went from the north end to Capitol to Homestead, from there to the south end, Franklin, Maple, to the west end. Like I'm all over Hartford. I love Hartford. Like that's my biggest goal too, is to, when I do make it on that platform, to really put Hartford. Like, nah, I'm from Hartford. Like, I mean, shout out to Bass too, because Bass doing that.
Fact.
And he did that on a couple platforms. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like Hartford needs its credit for a lot of things that we don't get, as far as for dances, as far as for lingos, as far as for Cartier wearing. It's a lot of things that we brought to the game that just kind of get stolen from us. You know what I mean?
Right, because New York is right there.
Yeah, New York. You got New York and Boston and Jersey. So it's like, and I think who took the yanking? Ain't somebody take the yanking and kind of like brought it up to the forefront in a different state somewhere, and then somebody checked them saying somebody from Hartford did it, and it was like not too long ago.
It might be like Detroit. I don't know why Detroit's coming.
Was it Detroit? I think it was Detroit or some state. They were doing that dance and took the yanking thing, bro, and I guess it got back to Future Allah. I don't know if he's the originator of it. I don't know my history on that, so I'm not gonna act like I do. But it's just, we got a lot of dope things, bro. We need to start standing our ground.
For sure, man.
You know what I mean? And stop letting these artists just come over here and just pick up a bag. Because if you notice, all these mainstream artists always talk about Connecticut. Or I'll go to Connecticut and pick up a bag. And
right, because we show so much love to them. But where's the love within the community?
Yeah, they always talk about, oh, Connecticut boring, we ain't got nothing to do here, nothing. Nah, you just got to know somebody from Connecticut.
Right, and maybe if y'all wasn't always beefing, y'all could actually have a good time, you know?
But that's the thing, beefing too within our community.
We too small to be arguing with everybody. The state bus so big.
We neck for neck over here. Everybody's like a Royal Rumble. It's like this person better than this person. Then we got the whole Bridgeport, New Haven. As much as they want to say it's not that, it's still in the air like that. Like, you know what I mean? It goes back to even the jails. Where Bridgeport don't get along with Hartford dudes. Hartfords don't get along with New Haven dudes. I mean, it's getting better, but it's still that animosity, and it's still that.
It's the ego.
It's the ego, like, bro, like, if you nice, bro. Don't matter where you from.
Right.
Within each other, too. Like, we need to start giving each other our flowers here in Connecticut. Like, stop being, oh, I don't like this guy or whatever the case, man. Give that man his flowers if he deserves it, and even if you see him working, man. Because that's what we not doing, bro. It's a whole bunch of haters, whole bunch of cliques, and whole people thinking they bigger than somebody else, and the in crowd, and even with these clubs and these bottle girls and these promoters and all this stuff, bro. Like, come on, man, cut it out. It's not that serious. Like, we're here together. We all here to win. But it's like everybody want to look better than. I don't care about none of that. Man, it's smoking. Just I know for a fact, ain't nobody gonna outwork me.
Right.
And that's just how I feel. As far as for what I got going on, I'm going to work. And I'm a boss, but I'm also a worker. I have no problem rolling up these sleeves and getting busy just like everybody else. And I treat everybody in my team equally.
Joe Banga, man. We appreciate you. Where can the people follow you at?
Y'all can follow me on the gram. JBanga860. Y'all can follow the brand page at 1990_something without the G. The website 1990somethin.com if you want to purchase some merch or whatever. And all platforms really. iTunes, Joe Banga, JOE space BANGA for all music. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Word, man. Joe Banga, we appreciate you, man. Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. Keep it locked.
Tune into your radio. This a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium.